promotion, population, promoting our culture, promoting our tradition.
We are very happy to see you all. This shows the community, this shows the sense of community, this shows the togetherness, this shows that we care for ourselves and for our country. And I truly appreciate this. I am Pa Ousmane Diouf, in case you don't know. I'm the founder and executive director of the Washington West African Center, and this is the home of the West Africans. Today, we are here with our guests, a powerful delegation from the Gambia, led by the founder and CEO of Global Properties. A few months ago, since the beginning of the year, I went to Gambia twice. On both occasions, they reached out to me, said, we want to talk to you. I went to Gambia, had a wonderful conversation with them at their office. Not only that, I was also taking on a tour. I will talk a little bit about that, but I want to invite Mr. Babakan, our uncle, to lead us in prayers, and then we will get into the gathering proper. We want to respect your time. The delegation knows that, or informed me that it's going to take about an hour for the whole process and presentation. And we wanted to just wait a little bit longer, knowing African time, but we also want to respect, those of you that came, the early birds, we want to respect your time, so it wouldn't be fair for us to wait longer. For others, when you're already here, we want everybody to hear the information. So Uncle Baba, please lead us in prayers. Assalamu alaikum. And when he finishes, Zanu can lead us in Christian prayers.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اللهم إياك نعبد بعونك وقوتك وحولك وإياك نستعين اللهم إياك نعبد بعونك وحولك وقوتك وتوفيقك وتيسيرك وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم من النبيين والصديقين وشهداء وصالحين خير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. gannaaw buñ sante yàlla di julli si yonente bi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ñu ngi gërëm suñ waajur yi aji jiitu ñi yàlla ne yàlla xaare àjjana yi fi des it yàlla bàyyi leen si kanami njaboot yi ba ñoom ñu sut seen waajur yi ay at bi jaay nabil Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. lii xam naa ne paa dafa wax ne ma ñëw dama ñaan waaye su ma ñëwee taxaw fii te ma bokkal si société bi si kilifa yi ba pare gan yi ñëw sumay jarbaat lañ kenn ki suma doom la parce que seen chairman bi and CEO Sool yaayam fam tëdda noonu yàlla ko yàlla xare ajana su seddee si koom bi jaay nabil Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam suñ jigéen bu baax la woon ñu teg si Njilaan Fay di suñ doom waa ñoomi baara di doom si Muuru Fay yaayam nekk fii Maryland moom Njilaan ñoom foofu lañ doon studier ba mu jeexalee moom mu gàddaay dellu Gambia home sweet home. So papaam suñ senior la woon Heritage High School in the 70s so suñ mbokk la Mbuur di liggéey Guaranty Trust Bank suñ doom la ñoom ak suma doom bi jigéen bi Binta Kan Baaji ñoo doon liggéey Guaranty Trust Bank bi Binta Baay Bank bi continuer liggéey boppam waaye boo gisee lii am doole te mu foor ñun xam nañ ne ñu bari ci ñun du ñun rek waaye ci diaspora bi suñ mbokk yi teg nañu torotaange bu dul torotaange jinne wala nga jël feneen dugal ko ci taa yónnee xaalis suñ la waree dimbale duñ la dimbale suñ la waree sampal duñ la sampal nga ñibbi Gambia doo ko fekk dara waaye ñu am koo xam ne kii nag ñoo xam ne ñii doomi réew mi lañ buddee koo Gambia nag di wóor njaboot gi yëpp seet naka la nit di mën a dimbalee xam nga lii dara gënu koo garanti foo so foo ñu won ñu ñoom seen liggéey même buñ fi ñëwatee sax ñoom seen liggéey bi boo demee on YouTube bi ko ñun foofu lañ ko dee seetaanee you will see it there every day waxuma la nag ñu ñëw taaw fii di ñu woon seen liggéey bi seen projet si ba pare ñëw na war a taxaw jaakaarloo ak ñun waxtaan ak ñun seet ñi nga xam ne wala ñi nga xam ne dañ leen dee toroxal jël seen alal it ba pare duñ leen dee defaral seen liggéey waaye ñoom ñu ñëw taxaw fii nag nga xam ne koo xam ne ki yaa ngi jaaxle woon te ngay jël sa xaalis di ko yónnee fu mu nekk ni nag mu ngi nii right su suñ kanam nii su suñ ron bakkan soo ñu ngi leen di gërëm di leen sant Souleymane Fraser yow yaa ñoom Jilaan ak ñoom Mbuur yàlla mi am fay yàlla na yàlla fay parce que ñun we cannot just do nothing but to be proud of you di gërëm tamit Pa Ousmane Diouf ci liggéey ak taxawaayam bi yàlla na ko yàlla jàppale njaboot yéen ñëpp bi jaay nabi Moustapha sallallahu alayhi wa sallam soo léegi nag comme que waxtaan bi dafa war a xaw a gudda tuuti ma em fii ñu def salaatu ala nabi ma ñaan bu defee ma jël may bi jébal ko Pa Ousmane moom mu modéré meeting bi salaatu ala nabi bismillahi rahmani rahim allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala sayyidina Muhammad wa sallim allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala sayyidina Muhammad wa sallim allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina wa nabiyina wa mawlana Muhammad rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala wa sallam.
Jërëjëf Uncle Baba, thank you very much. Kàddu gi rafet na, those are good testimonies. Brother Zanu.
I pray in Manjaba and I don't think.
You can say Manjaba.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I think Jesus wouldn't mind. So I'll just do this in Wolof. Suñu baay bi ci asamaan nasantu sella nasangu dikka loo bugga na am ci suuf nekk ci asamaan mais ñu tey suñu dund bés bu nekk baal ñu suñuy tooñ naka dayit ñu ñuy baale ñu ñu tooñ te bu ñu bàyyi ñu tàkk ci police musal ñu ci lépp lu bon. Also to our brothers and sisters who come to visit us all the way from Gambia, we're saying welcome. This is an idea that all of us have been yearning for, and we do hope you will answer our questions, because if you look at the room, you know we are ready for this. So we're saying once more welcome. But don't put me on the spot.
Thank you, Brother Zanu. Welcome. We appreciate you coming. I started the story when I went to Gambia and they invited me. I came back from Guinea. I sat down with Njilan at their office. We talked. They presented the idea to me. They invited me to a property where I went and saw for myself. Actually, they have a wonderful restaurant there, and they paid my bills at the restaurant. I'm not dama buga leka, so mu invite me ma dina choice the bills yep ma ko who doesn't want a good meal at the property, one of their properties that they'll be presenting about today. Duluma ken netali, when we got there, the security wouldn't let us go in until I called her. Biñ xamé na mom la rek ñu ibil ma bunta bi wide open. I saw a gym there. I saw a swimming pool. She got me into an elevator. We went to different floors. Coming down, they have a supermarket there. Basically, the same life and things we see here and we have in the United States is what I saw there. That's when I started talking to them. They told me these are the ideas we gathered from Gambians around the world over the years, and we want to make it happen for everybody. So they have a variety of products and services that they'll be telling you about. I just wanted to welcome and invite you all. I'm very grateful for the turnout by Gensen Solai pour ñëw ak yàlla xaajool bula pour ka futanan pour ka maabe ñi bengola bi ñu kontaan tan sewo ta baake képp ku fi nekk. I wish I call you by your name, but thank you. I appreciate you coming. To ma def dara lu ma hand over the microphone to the official MC for the night, Mimi Cisse, all the way from Atlanta. Mimi is a household name. I have interacted with her for a very long time. You all know me. Take me out of media, but you cannot take media work out of me. Interview na ko besona, njata na ko besona. We've interacted for a long time, but we've never met. This is the first time that I'm meeting her in person. A great soul that is doing amazing work. You must have seen her in Gambian movies, in American movies. Does the Mimi Jangha show, Mimi Cisse show. Please help me to welcome Mimi Cisse as the official MC for the night.
So thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Usman Joe. Thank you all. On behalf of Global Properties, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, and it means a lot to us that all of you guys are here to come see the Gambia that Global Properties is creating for all of us. To me, as a little girl, it was a dream, and today, Global Properties is making the dream a reality. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mimi Patu Cisse. My role here today is going to be very, very simple. I will be moderating to make sure your answers, your questions will be met, and Global Properties will be here to make sure they answer all your questions and address every single concern that you will have after the presentation. Back to myself again, a little bit synopsis about myself. Of course, Spouse might have been through a whole round of things that I did in the past, but again, I'm very grateful. I'm a journalist / psychologist. I started my career many, many years ago as a model, branched into acting, and from there I started my own TV show called The Lynnwood and Her Show, and went back to school, had my bachelor's degree in communication and technology. I'm also an entrepreneur. I own an online beauty brand called Mimina Beauty, which focuses on organic beauty and of course make sure that we're getting the right beauty for ourselves. We sell things from body oil, essential oil to makeup, and also home essentials like scented candles, of course. I'm also a philanthropist. I started a non-profit organization back in the Gambia back in 2011 called Feel So Fresh. The aim and purpose of the foundation is to make sure that every girl in the Gambia would never ever have to miss a day of school because of during the time of the month, which is the period. So I started that back in 2011. Thank you. And I recently graduated 2 months ago with my master's degree in psychology. Thank you. Concentration is, of course, human services, family and marriage counseling. So all that I'm doing is but standing in front of you here to tell you guys a little story about Global Properties. This company has been going on since 17 years in counting. If I start talking about Global Properties, I will get emotional because these people went back home to become uncomfortable to make sure we have it comfortable now. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Global Properties one more time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I said, my role here is going to be very, very simple. Global Properties has been in business since 17 years in counting. They have, pretty much, they are in Senegal, in Ghana, and also have a head office here in the US and also in the UK. But of course, they're starting this tour to make sure that build a relationship between just not their clients, but the Gambian people with Global Properties, knowing that, hey, we are here today to make sure that you just don't hear about us, but you see us, and we hear your concern. We make sure that we create the Gambia that we are creating for you all. So, I mean, it can get better than that, right? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Global Properties Gambia. Give it up! Thank you, thank you, thank you. In a little while, of course, I'm going to introduce to you guys the man that's making the Gambia a possibility tonight. I mean, Mr. Sol Fraser, I can go on and on and on and talk about this man, but I'm going to let him come here and give us a brief intro by himself, follow with a presentation by Mrs. Jilan Pai. I'm telling you all, after the presentation, I will ask you all 2 questions, before and after. But of course, I can't give it up right now. I'm going to make sure that will come after her presentation. Of course, I'm going to want to know your answers though, so keep in mind. And also be mindful during the presentation, when Jilan is giving the presentation, if you have any questions and any concerns, make sure you just hold off till she's done with the presentation, and we'll open the floor to create a Q&A environment for each and every one of you, so that way you'll be comfortable to ask any questions, or if you have any concern with Global Properties, we make sure we facilitate it and give you guys all the answers that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, some friends at Global Properties, please give it up.
Having a misfortunate scenario. I was living in Sweden, then I moved to England to do my degrees in international business. During that time, I had 2 jobs, saving money. I didn't have to work then because I had a scholarship from the Swedish government. But I decided to take up 2 jobs so I could save enough money to start my dream of home ownership. Fast forward, I consulted my late mom to say, you know what, I've gathered some money now and I want to send it back home so that I can start my journey to become a homeowner. She recommended a family member whom I sent these funds to. Came back super excited, you know, I'm finally going to build my home. The story started. I lost that money. But that disappointment, the anger, and the frustration led me to one of the most successful companies in the history of Gambia today. Because it is said that the successful businesses are the businesses that solve problems. I was out there to solve my own problem, and at the same time, hoping to solve the problem of many, many people in the diaspora who are desperately seeking to make a difference, to increase on their investments back home, or to start their first property ownership, or for whatever reason they may have to get into the property business. I would like to say that Global Properties is the answer for you. When we started 17 years ago, we were just mere agents selling other people's properties, other developers' properties. Fast forward, we became partner developers, where we partnered with other developers. Today, 17 years later, we are fully fledged developers. But not only that, we're in the process of building our head office, which is going to be the tallest building in the country. And we're not stopping there. For me, I just believe we're just starting. Real estate industry in the Gambia is going through a phenomenal change. And you're going to see that through the presentations here. Something new is happening, something exciting is happening. And we would love for the people of Seattle to be part of this movement. I'm going to hand over the mic to my beautiful wife, Jilan, who's going to do the presentation for you guys. And after that, I'll come back here and we'll do a Q&A where I'll be trying to answer all your questions.
So, Carlos, wherever you are, I have nothing else to say to you. We're done with the fighting now. So Seattle, you have done it. Thank you for coming. It's my first time here, but the welcoming has been amazing. And no. But he also said everyone in here is buying today. So at the end of this is the end of my tour probably, right? Because when you buy everything, I get to go home. Okay, so give yourselves a big round of applause, Seattle, please. My name is Nilan Faye. I am the Business Development and Public Relations Manager at Global Properties. I specialize in apartments. You will see my biasness in apartments today when I do my presentation, and I start off with apartments as well. Just to give you a little bit of insight, I know you know Gambia, the Smiling Coast. It's just the best place to be with lots of sunshine, although there's a little bit of sunshine in Seattle, but I still like my Gambian sunshine. And it's very investor friendly, okay? Global Properties is in Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal, founded by Mr. Fraser, August 2007. Did you know that Global Properties pioneered the first land scheme mortgage in the Gambia? Prior to the founding of Global Properties, we did not have any land scheme mortgage, which meant that you have to either call someone you knew in Gambia, or someone was selling a plot of land, and you would actually buy it through them. So there was no mortgage scheme available at that stage, and he was doing it for $5,000 per month at that time. And also, Global Properties is the first environmentally friendly NEA certification project from the Greenwood estate. We're the only company in the Gambia that is environmentally conscious when it comes to real estate. Let's give a round of applause. Right. So we're in property sales, leasing, rentals, Gambia, Ghana, and Senegal, real estate development, property management, and so much more, okay? So we'll talk about apartments. There's a new trend in Gambia now. You can own an apartment and earn an annual income, minimum of about $10,000 per year from an apartment, a single apartment. And this is based on a 6-month occupancy, not even the full year. So imagine that $10,000 you're keeping here, $20,000 you're keeping in savings account here, invested in an apartment, pay over 2.5 or 3-year projects. At the end of the 3-year project, start renting it out and start earning $10,000 per year. This is the lowest margin I'm talking about. I've had clients earn up to $18,000 to $20,000. I have clients who have multiple units and multiple developments, which are now yielding money, where they're taking those payments and actually putting it into new developments. So apartments are the thing to go now. There are 5 units that I have to showcase today. The first is Lakeview, it's in Kotu. Let me test the geography. Who knows where Kotu is? Raise your hands. All right, so the Kotu police station is literally across the Kotu police station. It's called Lakeview. We launched it in January, selling studio, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments, starting at $68,000, and it's already 60% sold. Before I came on the tour, it was 50%. Now it's 60% sold. It's in Kotu. Again, you put a deposit of 20%. The balance you're paying it over a period of 2.5 years. We started in January, so 2.5 years more to go for the project. And the sizes are starting, so we'll give you ideas on what it looks like as far as the furniture and the placements. So this is a typical bathroom, it's fully fitted. So when you get your apartment, the toilets are fully fitted. The kitchens are also fully fitted. It comes with an oven, an extractor, you get a washing machine, and the air conditioners as well. So all you're doing is buying a fridge and a microwave also. This is a concept of the living room size and the spaces, so you can see how it's accommodated in different units. This is the space for 2-bedroom. And this is the studio setup. So as you can see, with the studio, you can fit in a bedroom, living room, all in one space, and kitchen. So it looks like a hotel setup. Okay. And here's the beautiful Kotu Lake. So some of the views you're going to have development view of the lake. So how many of you guys have seen our super highway in Gambia? Only one person? Again, your king size beds and nightstand and wardrobes can all go in there. And then again, this is the tower in the front, which is the commercial one. And the one in the back is the residential tower. Fully fitted kitchen. Then lastly, for the apartments, we have the view. Who knows where Lebato is? No beach goers here? Lebato Beach? Lebato Beach? Can we have 1, 2? I like this table there. I like that table. So the view is located actually in Ajara. It's literally the plot right next door to Lebato. It's already been cleared, and we launched it just for this tour. So we have not even shared the view on social media yet. So you're getting a special insight just by being here. And with the view, you literally have the view of the Atlantic Ocean. There's nothing between you and the Atlantic Ocean. The prices are starting at $134,000 for 1 bedroom. It's a 3-year project starting October, and will be completed in 3 years. We ask for a deposit of 20% as usual, and it's located in Fajana, next to Lebato. As usual, we have the gym, the pool, parking, 24-hour water, electricity, and security, and so much more. We also offer 24-hour reception service as well. Now, I'm sure you're gonna ask, are there elevators in these buildings? Yes. And are they safe? Yes. You're not gonna get stuck in an elevator, okay? If now it goes off, generator will come on, right? Generator goes off, there's a backup system built into the elevators. It'll take you to the next floor, and nothing will happen to you. And it's still in Gambia, and it works perfectly fine, okay? So nothing to worry about. And this is an image for the view. If you have an apartment on that first floor, all the way up, there are no interruptions in the beach. More images for the view. Again, some internal pictures so you can see what it looks like in the spaces. This will be a 1-bedroom. Here's a bedroom view as well. And this is the lobby area, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so this is where the presentation stops for the apartments. We also have land at the properties. We're selling plots of 15 by 20 at our Lynnwood estate, which is like any certified estate for compliance and promotion of an environmentally friendly atmosphere. We make sure that the trees that we're cutting down are being replaced as well. So we follow certain procedures as part of the certification. So we're really conscious about the environment. Over the past 17 years, we've had a lot of projects, a lot of developments. But for us, it's important that we're taking care of the environment along the way. It's not about just selling, but taking care of the environment. At the estate, you'll find water, electricity, and internal roads. For today's promotion, we have $5,100. You can get a plot in Greenville. On a normal circumstance, it's $6,000 you get paid cash. And if it's a 24-month payment plan, it's about $6,800. If you want to get it today, it's $5,100. Now, if you said, okay, I don't want to be in Greenville, I'd rather look for another location, we do source out different locations for you. But again, the advantage of being in an estate is having all the amenities in one place. But if you're saying, hey, I want to be in Greenville, I can source out Greenville, you come up with your budget, and then we can take it from there. Don't forget, $5,100, okay, only for Greenville. We have field houses as well. So in the same estate as Greenville, we have 3-bedroom bungalows for selling $44,000. $44,000 only. With a deposit of 30%. The balance you can pay in 12 months. Half of them are already sold, the other half is still available. Now, the management fee is paid. Who is it being paid to? And who's going to ensure this is all being done? So, to make sure that our promise is being delivered, we make sure that Eden Homes is always by your side to ensure that it's done. So, at Aquaville, we hired a security company. Make sure their gardeners on site all the time. The cleaners are always there, make sure the building is clean. Make sure the pool is well maintained. So, all of these different elements, we're caretaking because of other Eden Homes is being taken care of. And this is where we really stick to nowadays. We have a lot of companies that are taking our apartments long term for 1 year, 2 years at a time. We have a lot of Gambians like yourself. When you go back home now, are you going home or are you going to apartments? So most people now actually go into apartments because of the convenience factor. They now have a place to go to where it's comfortable. They don't worry about now. They go see family and they don't come and stay in their apartment privately and say, I need my space, you know? So those are things that are actually growing and we're catering towards that. And when we have clients who have bought, we prioritize those clients and make sure that when people are asking for rentals, we provide that service to these clients. So this is what Eden really covers, and we're here. And we have others who have other needs for property management. We're always available to cater for, whether it's single homes or multi-units. People they have various apartments they're renting out. We want to take care of it for them. They hand it over to us so we can come and do the management for them. Okay. We're also here with DT Bank, my colleague Malik. Hi Malik, can you say hi? Malik looks so handsome today. You're looking very Gambian today, Malik. So Malik's here from GT Bank. They came with our partners GT Bank for financing. Most people actually ask, can I get a loan in Gambia? I don't live there. I live in the US. Yes, you can get a loan. is just 6 easy steps. Open an account, which you can do today. And we really appreciate your time and thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what Global Property is doing for us Gambians here to make sure that we have the Gambia that we all dreamt of. Living here, of course, is convenience. We have all the amenities. That's what Global Properties is doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, Global Properties to the world. One more time. Thank you, thank you. We must open the floor for the Q&A, but with everything that you guys heard, we have some testimony. We want to hear the stories from the horse's mouth themselves, the people that are actually experiencing all these amenities, all this great stuff that Mr. Milan just told us about today. Are you ready, Mr. Jerry Marty? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Jerry Marty who's going to tell us exactly his experience and why we should all start investing back home with Global Properties to make sure that we are secure, safe, and we also have investment properties.
It's the quote. I live by that quote that don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. And the reason why I'm saying this, in a little bit, I'll get into that. But basically, my name is Jelly Madi Jobate. I live here now. When I close my eyes, I literally think I was here yesterday. Time is going by so fast. I am an entrepreneur. My wife and I, we run a small business here in Everett. It's a beauty supply and also a cosmetic store. And just recently, my partner and I, we also launched an MSB business, which is a money service business. So basically that app is launched. So what we do or what we specialize in is basically moving funds for Gambians in the United States to their families and loved ones in the Gambia. So if you have your smartphone, Apple phone, Android phone, check us out. So Kudu Global Express. So the reason why I'm here is basically to give a testimonial of my experience with Global Properties and also how real estate investment in the Gambia has been for me so far. All right, so I met Global Properties about 3 years ago when I actually made an initial investment with another developer in the Gambia, and after family members going to that development, I realized that it was a little bit far. And you know, we have this mindset that Gambia is not a vacation destination, it's just family. But I beg to differ. I feel we can go to Gambia to meet family, to visit family, but as well, it can be a vacation destination, because for me personally, I believe there is nothing better than working so hard in the United States and taking your time with your family to go back home. Yes, visit with family, but also take the time to reset, to recharge. And that was when I deliberately, with my wife, decided to buy a luxury apartment. Now they're calling it the new trend of real estate in the Gambia.
Money every month or buying it all and sending it all at once to them. Believe it or not, it's gonna end up amounting to be the same. Without you factoring the headache that you are going through, the stress and the torture that you're putting yourself through. Lola Chibugona, you're correct. Thank you very much. Mimi, back to you.
We have a surprise for you right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a performance by one of the greatest Gambian Jali. I love Gambians. I love how much we have so many talents that we can always celebrate each other. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jali.
I'm really happy to be here. Assalamu alaikum. I have a surprise song that I composed almost 10 years ago for Global Property. So today I have a possibility to play in front of the main man himself. So thank you for all. I'm happy to be here. Can you clap for me, please? All together. Global Property fele Nini lafta konda na Global Property wali Gambian global property fele. Albulo. Nimin of the Cordana global property walling. Thank you very much, everybody.
Beautiful performance. So now we're moving on. Of course, one of my favorite part of this particular event is where your questions and your concerns will be met. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Saul Fraser.
For the middle class. Yes, Mary. Although you're doing an amazing job, a lot of people want longer payment terms than 3 to 5 years. So the mortgage bank will enable people to borrow for a much longer time, between 10 and 15 years, or even beyond, with interest rates lower than what the commercial banks are doing. So our application with Central Bank has been pre-approved with certain conditions. The President of the Republic is giving tremendous support. The Minister of Finance is also giving support to get this up and running as soon as possible. So I'm hoping by the time I come back here next year, I will be able to present that bank together with our head office opening and everything else in place. But having said that, just like what Jali said, that shouldn't deter you from making your decision to buy today. Because when we started Aquaview, that was 2-3 years ago, the one-bedroom apartments were selling for 45 to 50,000 euros. Today, 2 years, 3 years later, if you don't have 90,000 euros, you will not be able to buy any of those apartments. So that shows you that the price has doubled within the last 2 to 3 years. So if you delay your investment today as well, the same thing is going to happen. Questions from the audience?
Thank you, Mr. Fraser. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Fraser one more time. We call it here today at Global Day.
As a potential investor, how do I protect my interest and my investment in the event of a disaster like fire?
Thank you very much for that very important question. We take security very seriously. This is why, before we start any development, we make sure we get our approvals from the state planning. But we don't just stop there. We make sure that the architect of the developers are different from the contractors. We also have independent certification officials. So before the construction starts, there's a meeting that takes place. And as you may know, the moment the construction reaches a certain stage, it gets certified before it. We have discount on all the projects that were presented here today. They range from 10% up to, I think, maximum 12%. The starting of the waterfront is starting from $134,000.
My name is Aisa Dugalde. Maybe I should be standing out of respect for everybody. As you know, my husband and I are both in real estate here in Seattle, Washington. And we do have nothing less than 10 realtors in Seattle here. And in any case, we do get calls from all over the world, people asking us, do you guys have anything in the Gambia? Can you help us? And the reason why I think is because of the trust that they do want to pass through somebody that is going to be there for them, so in case something happens. So do you guys have any deals with realtors that do bring direct?
Thank you very much. Yes, we've heard about you and your husband doing an amazing job here, so congratulations and well done. The basis of our company has been through partnerships. We've been partnering with developers, we've been partnering with agents, we've been partnering with banks all over. And it's not going to stop. Our interest is to grow our business so that one day we can double this space. So we're keen to have a word with you guys and see how we can partner and how we can make it worth your while as well, without Usman getting into it. Certainly, we have a management company already set up. We realize that they've invested and don't have anyone to care for it. So the moment you buy, you are in contact with the management company who will look after your property, rent it out for you, collect your money, deduct fees for cleaning and rent and all those things, and then credit your account, being it a UK account, a US account, or a Gambian account. I'm happy to share that there are people that have bought properties in Gambia and have never set their foot in the Gambia, and they're very happy with the services that we provide. Because every month you get your monthly statement and then give us instruction in terms of where you want your money to be paid into.
To buy now, somebody is working, somebody has a family, maybe a couple decide to come together and do something, maybe an individual. You can make a now.
It's on already.
Before you know it, either you get sick, you get fired from your job, or something happens to you when you were paying steadily. What happens after that? So you are able to pay. A year or it deteriorates drastically. What would happen to your investment, the money you already put into the apartment?
This tour, our flight is at midnight, so we have to leave here in about, 20 minutes or so. But again, the hospitality that we've received here has been tremendous. Our host, amazing guy. We used to fight quite a lot in the past because of money, it's obvious. He will charge and I will refuse to pay. But I think what we've seen here today has justified what he's been telling us all along. We're incredibly impressed. We really like what we've seen here, and we're happy to be here. And I'm sure, since it's our first time, it will definitely not be the last. So again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for taking your time, being here. The effort that you've made to come here today is a true testament that investing back home is something that is important to you guys. And I will make sure that whoever invests with us, you will never regret it. On that note, I thank my team, I thank everybody, and I thank you all for coming and spending this evening with us. Remember to register on the barcode so that after here, we can continue the discussion, and hopefully we'll be able to answer your questions and give you what you so desire. Thank you very much.
Please clap for thank you so very much. We appreciate you coming to Seattle. And once again, Seattle people, thank you very much for coming out. It shows your passion for development. It shows what you want to do. Let's all buy an apartment back home so that we'll be neighbors in Gambia too. We are neighbors here, let's be neighbors in Gambia. As he said, they'll be leaving here back to to go back to the East Coast immediately after this meeting. Whoever is interested, grab the business card. They'll be happy to do a Zoom meeting with you, or also to continue a conversation with you. They are going to the East Coast. They are in the United States for the rest of the month, but they will be in the East Coast. If you go to Gambia too, you can visit their office. So thank you all once again for coming. I appreciate all of you for showing up. Thank you very much. Thank you for showing up, Seattle.
Yodd sa xët te quality jas na ñoo yor seen cumbukaay tur day uyu borom jas na pire soo ko bëggee fii si biir Gambia bi dawal foofu sa quality jas na your number one stop shop. Ana sama jigéen ñi dama bëgg ngeen jox ma seen nopp garmi yi ndaxte quality jas na amal nañ leen ay til yu toj daala poos abaaya yu yiiw waaye it amal nañ leen ay boreda yu rafet boreda yoo xam ne pour góor ñi la ak pour jigéen ñi. Amal nañ leen body scrub yi nga xam ne nii dafay defar seen yaram bam nice white fàttewuñ fa diw yi. Ana sama jeeg yu pare yi quality jas na amal nañ leen fa andi cuuraay yu neex house spray ak bépp xeetu baax pour seen biir néeg dama ne atum ren jii ku sa jëkkër mere ku ne yow la neex ndaxte Quality Jasna ñëw na ci dëkk bi pour defar sëy yi make-up artist yi bàyyi leen gannaaw ñu ngi leen fa amal ay make-up product yu quality waxu leen léegi nii foofa sa Westfield jàkkaarloog monument bi wala nga jokkoo Quality Jasna ci 250 01 24 ak Quality Jasna taaral sa bopp taaral sa néeg waaye it bégal sa alaaji aas